Welcome to the AIP channel, and where anything is possible, where we will talk about anything and everything, whatever you want to, and whatever pops in my head. So enjoy. Tonight we're going to talk about uh, Federal Reserve, dollar, petrodollar, um, things like that. um, just some quick notes on like the Federal Reserve. Um, Quick facts that a lot of people don't realize. Federal Reserve has not owned any gold since 1934. Um, but a lot of people still think the dollar is backed by it. Its dollar is backed by crude oil. They did that in the 70s and been doing it ever since. And inflation has skyrocketed because of it. Because we're steadily printing extra money, which the system is set up to fail for us, like the Federal Reserve and our banking system, which is our Federal Reserve is owned by, a conglomerate of banks, and you have uh, when you have things like fractional reserve banking, you have um, many problems there that add to it because there's no way we could ever pay off all the debt. They're always like, we're going to balance the budget, we're going to knock the debt down. All the things that ever happened my entire lifetime, and if you just watch it, just continues anyway. Is our debt keeps getting higher. We send money everywhere to anybody, losing not too much to us, but anybody else that wants the money, hell, we'll send it to them. All we'll do is just print it up or something. It's easy. Just hit the keyboard and go toot toot toot. Hey, we got another $100 million. It's crazy, We got with the fractional reserve banking, you can banks can, for instance, if a bank has $1,000 on hand, it can loan up to 10% more than they have. So they can loan up to 10,000, but only have 1,000 on hand. But if they turn around and somebody actually wanted to cash out, they wouldn't have it and wouldn't be able to do it. But also you'll have your insurance. I watched a thing talking about it. Like if you took everything back to square one, erase all debt and started over, and you start off $1,000, and then you loan $1,000 with 7% interest. So you have $1,000, but what would you wouldn't have enough to pay the interest. You never will because the system wasn't designed to. Um, it's it is crazy. And with the petrodollar, people, if you've heard that still saying before, that's how most countries deal with OPEC because it's easiest to transfer and move around. They say the dollar for oil. So you have to deal with us and get dollars so they can turn around and get. So you have to, you hear people say it's a global economy. Well, we don't take care of this person because of the global economy because, they're, we Afghanistan sending their opium and this country's sending their vegetables and this country's sending their coffee and cocaine and whatever they got traded for dollars, and then they turn around and so they can get, for oil for their country. I mean, I joke a little bit, but um, that's one of them, like Afghanistan. One of their major exports is that's one of their major exports. It's why we were there to protect. We won't get into that tonight. Um, you have it's just it's a crazy system, and you have them. I've for fun. I've started and it stopped this thing about 3 times by this point in the video, mostly because of my cats. But they wanted to fight right in the middle of it, so I stopped, restart. So I'll keep saying the same things over. It's kind of messing me up even more because I had a good idea of what I want to say, but I digress. Um, we, you know, there's lots of fun facts a lot of people don't realize. We um, before the Federal Reserve, we paved all our roads, we paid our taxes, and we got roads and military and everything else. But they decided uh, the bank system decided we needed this. Of course, as in my last video, I spoke on it. JFK actually tried to stop it, and he's no longer here no more because of it. Multiple reasons, I imagine, but um, that was I'm sure was one of them. You trying to stop a multi-trillion-dollar industry, uh, and the power it pulls to manipulate. You know, like I said on my last video, I know people getting killed over $40. Once you start adding millions and billions and trillions on it, it for sure anything is possible, guaranteed. Um, let's see, we had the Gold Reserve Act of 1934. Roosevelt put that in effect. Uh, he he transferred ownership of all monetary gold in the United States to the U.S. Treasury and prohibited the Treasury and financial institutes from redeeming dollars for gold. And they wanted to try to stop it. And they wanted you back then. They actually wanted you to turn in your gold. A lot of people didn't listen. Most people didn't listen. Um, they were trying to get everything they could get their hands on. And they say put it in Fort Knox, but and then you hear some talk that Fort Knox is empty. I don't know. There's one video which you can see a glimpse inside. One time they did an audit and they were on the news, and they actually let the crew in and showed the gold stacked up in bars, and that's it. After that, um, that was the end of knowing how much gold was in Fort Knox. Let's see. 1974, they let them into. Yeah, 1974, they were allowed in there. They showed it. It says here the U.S. Treasury owns 8,134 tons of gold. It said 4,583 tons is at Fort Knox. That's a lot of gold. 4,500 tons. Interesting. But, of course, there's some conspiracy theorists say that it's empty. It's just a front. They've done away or given away or, that gold a long time ago. Um, More fun facts here. That's the Reserve Act. I talked about that. I'm looking over my notes here. Fractal Reserve. Yeah, back in the 70s, you had an OPEC embargo all the way up. It was still bad even late 70s. When mom was pregnant with me, she'd had to ride with all her family members because a pregnant woman got a full tank of gas. Everybody else could only get so many gallons. So she would ride with all the family members gas stations so they could get a full tank of gas instead of just a half a tank or whatever it was. I forget. Um, and I was born in '79, so it it's affected right up into the '80s, and then we turn around and the with Saudi and OPEC and made sure the oil was sold by $1, and then we had the booming '80s. Everything was wild and crazy, and Reagan and cocaine and Miami Vice and wild times. Everybody was buying everything and anything. It was crazy times. I was just a baby, so I've only seen videos myself. Most people will have. Uh, I watched a video years ago. They don't post anything anymore. He kind of went down. I remember right. I think he went down like South America or something like that, and bunkered up, and um, he's either in middle, Central, or South America. Maybe Central America. It's been a while, and it's called Storm Clouds Gathering. I watched videos on it. It was uh, pretty interesting take on certain things. I've seen several documentaries and several, I guess YouTube documentaries. Or maybe you could say that just um, on the subject, and other than just doing that and doing research, searching through, seeing what was that able to be out there. Um, it's there's only certain things that allow, I guess, but um, like I said, uh, I wanted to do this video just kind of a introduction to a lot of things that a lot of people didn't know about. Uh, I, I'm gonna hopefully it comes out as well as I hope it would. I wanted to just share a few insights, like I said, and just because so many people don't know the truth about where our dollar, how it's backed, and a lot of people don't want to think about it. And I don't blame them. It's scary to think about because I mean, uh, because it's a possibility, we keep on going. Dollar's not going to be worth anything. Possibly, like I said, in my lifetime, it is a very good possibility, we had that collapse. And maybe not, we've had several times that it looks like everything will go to, caca, and everything kind of bounces back a little bit. Maybe it happened again. I don't know. We have like some desperate individuals trying to hold on to the glass glimpse of power, uh, and next few years are gonna show. It's interesting time for sure. Um, keep saying I know. You go through a speech class again, maybe. I'll just say it again. I don't want to say the word. So we're gonna. That's about the gist of the video I really want to put out. I know I'm forgetting something that I wanted to put out, and I had it. I said I figured it out, and like I said, if this video bounces around a little bit, I apologize. I started about 3 times, and just it is what it is. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still adjusting. I'm still trying to do new things. Adjust lighting. I'm adjusting cameras, mics. Thought I had a new mic today, but it's acting up. So, um, adding new intros, whatever I can do, as I learn. And this is the fun part and the journey of it. You know, there's no true like destination of hey, I'm gonna get here or here or here. I'm just along for the ride and see how it goes. So I appreciate everybody who listens and shares and comments, and um so I'm gonna keep on posting videos, and um probably the next you know I'm gonna probably bounce off of this subject unless y'all want to keep me going on um this side of things. I like to do feel good videos too, or my look on things. So if we can do that too and bounce them in and out, I'm trying to post as much as I can, trying to get it out there. And the more I do it, the better I'll get at it, and better I get at it, the more better content I'll get to y'all. So like I said, I'm just trying. I know a few people listening, so I'll keep on keeping on, and like I said, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You're supposed to do, and as always, keep on keeping on, and peace and chicken grease.